Imagine you're at Walmart. While you're shopping, you decide to buy some candy for your kid. You walk over to the candy aisle. You get one bag of candy for $2. That seems like a fair price to you. In fact, it seems so fair that you buy two bags of candy, one for your kid and one for yourself. But what about your spouse? So you buy another bag of candy. 3 pounds of candy for $6. It's Halloween all over again. All that candy and no one stopping you. Not even the cost makes you think twice. Now think. Think hard. Really hard. Does it seem right to devour 3 pounds of sugar and no one stopping you? Obviously, your conscience hasn't complained much, so there isn't really anyone here to stop you. But is that a good thing? No. Something needs to be done to stop Americans from eating themselves into obesity and health problems, like taxing all non-nutritional foods. To start off, people are becoming obese. They buy 2 boxes of sweet donuts, then eat them all in one large sloppy bite. Then, instead of going and exercising all that sugar off, they go and lay on the couch and either sleep or watch TV. It's a hard truth, people. Me and my partners have done it, and I'm pretty sure we all have done it too. Along with that, all this leads to is major health problems, diabetes, heart attacks, high blood sugar levels, etc. I mean, 18.8 million people have diabetes in America alone, says American Diabetes Association. 88 also says that 79 million people have prediabetes. All those Americans with health problems because one, too many donuts. Think I said enough on health issues? Aside from that, people are gaining weight with buying fat and sugar for a low price. Hello people. That's like letting a little kid into a candy store and letting him eat all the candy he wants. According to CDC, or Central for Disease Control, manipulation of prices can yield changes in consumption. BalancePolitics.org says that we can discourage people from eating foods that aren't good for them. Now that you're starting to see my way, you're probably wondering, what are we going to do with the extra money from the taxes? Well, I'll tell you. We should use that money for the opposite of unhealthy, which is healthy. All that extra money should go to companies that produce healthy foods. We would personally love to buy bananas for only $1.50. Would you? On the other hand, some disagree. They say it's their decision to eat sweets and that nobody should make their decisions for them. Well, we're not making decisions for you. We're just trying to look out for the welfare of Americans. And if you want, you can continue to buy sweets. It's just going to cost you more. Just like the idea of taxing cigarettes, same concept. People buy less cigarettes because they cost so much. Now, in order for this to work, we need to tax junk food at about 50%. Now, don't jump to conclusions. A bag of candy costs $2. If you do the math, 50% tax on the bag of candy will make it cost $3. That will really make people start to think. Also, an extra dollar per person will mean a lot of money for companies that produce healthy foods. Thus, the prices of fruits, vegetables, and other healthy products will go down. It's a win-win. The cost of junk food increases, making some not buy as much non-nutritional foods. On the other hand, the cost of natural foods decreases, making people want to buy more healthy foods. Again, a win-win. Now, I'll just consider it that don't you think we should fast tax, so to speak? Well, we certainly do. Now, it's time to stop the obesity rates from increasing, stop people from eating too much sugar, and use that money for better things. Now, it's time to fat tax. Good afternoon, I am Iesha Flores, along with Cooper Hurt and Alessandra Ruiz. Today, we will discuss how fat tax will help reduce obesity and the health problems from all the junk food. And also, we will talk about how it will benefit us as a whole and country.
So what is a fat tax? A fat tax is a type of Pavlovian tax that is levied on legitimate market activity, and it produces negative consequences for society as a whole. For example, many countries apply extra taxes to cigarettes in order to reduce the negative health consequences resulting from cigarette smoking. Similarly, a fat tax is a tax applied to foods containing a specified level of fat or a certain kind of fat in order to reduce health and economic problems produced by the overconsumption of these foods. After the implementation of the fat tax, the price of fatty foods will increase. It will encourage a healthier diet. A tax on unhealthy foods would encourage people to choose healthier foods, which leads to improved health and would help reduce related diseases. A fat tax would also encourage producers to supply foods lower in fat and sugar. Fast food outlets would have an incentive to provide a wider range of foods. A report found that in the U.S., a 20% tax on sugary beverages would healthfully reduce obesity levels by 3.5%. If things are expensive enough, the cost becomes prohibitive enough that some people just simply will not buy them. Similar findings published in the Archives of Internal Medicine estimated that an 18% tax on pizza and soda would cause the average American to lose pounds per year. Our findings suggest that the national, state, or local policies to alter the price of these less healthful foods and beverages may be one possible mechanism for steering U.S. adults toward a more healthier diet. It also points to the success of our other government-mandated measures to improve public health. It helped decrease the number of restaurants cooking with trans fat from 50% to less than 2%. Fat tax will raise revenue. Raising the tax on foods high in sugar and fat will not stop them from being purchased altogether. Those that still want to eat these types of foods will simply pay the increased tax. This means that the government can accept an increase in revenue due to the fat tax. It will help shore up budget deficits. The additional revenue could be used to fund needed local services and programs.
In conclusion, we have told you information on why we are for fat tax and how it'll reduce obesity and health problems, and also how it'll raise revenue. Let the government tax our fatty treats and let them use that money to pay off some of the debt, or create new jobs, or rebuild the crumbling bridges and infrastructure. Here's another idea. What if we use the money generated by fast food purchases to subsidize the prices of healthy food, like fruits, vegetables, and even fresh fish? Right now, fast food is generally cheaper than a healthy meal, and much easier to come by. There are fast food restaurants everywhere, but the healthy, cheap, and easily accessible options are more scarcer. By channeling the money from junk food to good food, we are not preventing anyone from eating a burger. We're just making it way more easier to buy a similarly priced, healthy alternative. We say, the time is right for a fat tax. I know many of you will disagree with us, and that's just one more thing that makes this country great. We can eat our fatty junk foods, we can slurp our sugary sodas, and we can give a good old debate about it all. Now, what's for dessert? Any questions? Thank you.